In this video, I'm going to show you 4 ways women select men. Not what men tell themselves, not fantasies, reality. And the last point can change everything for you. Because once you understand it, you will stop doubting yourself, stop begging for attention, and stop wasting your time trying to be enough for the wrong women. Let's begin. 1. Looks. Women see you before they know you. The first thing many men love to deny is this. Looks matter. Not because women are shallow, not because personality means nothing, but because human beings notice with their eyes before they discover with their hearts. Before she knows your values, before she knows your discipline, before she knows your intentions, she sees you. She sees your face, your body, your posture, your grooming, your energy, your eyes, your confidence, your movement. And in seconds, her mind is already forming a picture. A lot of men hear this and become defensive. They say, "So if I'm not born handsome, I'm finished?" No, that is where weak men stop thinking. Because attractive is not only about face, attractive is also about presentation. A man can have an average face and still command attention. A man can have no model looks and still make women curious. A man can walk into a room and immediately look more attractive than better-looking men simply because he carries himself like he belongs there. That is the part many men ignore. Women are not only looking for beauty, they are looking for signals. Signals of health, signals of self-respect, signals of masculinity, signals of control, signals that tell them, this man takes care of himself. This man is not lazy. This man has standards. That is why 2 men can wear the same shirt, but one looks sharp and the other looks forgettable. One stands straight, one has presence, one looks calm, one looks clean, one looks like he values himself. The other one looks like life is happening to him. And women notice that faster than men think. That is why, if you want to become the man women look for, you must stop thinking only about handsome and start thinking about how you appear. Do you look like a man who respects himself? Do you look alive? Do you look strong? Do you look clean? Do you dress with intention? Do you move with confidence? Do your eyes look focused or lost? These things matter. A lot of men are not unattractive. They are just neglected. Neglected body, neglected skin, neglected energy, neglected confidence. And then they blame women. No. Start with the mirror. Go to the gym. Fix your posture. Improve your clothes. Take care of your face. Smell good. Walk slower. Speak clearly. Stop looking desperate for approval. Because attraction often starts before you open your mouth. And that matters even more when you understand the second thing women watch very carefully. 2. Money. In the modern world, women pay attention to financial stability. Now let's get into the uncomfortable truth many men hate. A lot of women care about money. Not just money in the sense of luxury, not just money in the sense of expensive gifts, but money in the sense of stability, direction, and capacity. Can this man handle life? Can he carry responsibility? Can he build something? Can he survive pressure? Can he provide security, not only emotionally, but practically? That matters. And let's be honest, the modern world is expensive. Life is hard. Rent is real. Bills are real. Children are expensive. Stress is real. So when a woman looks at a man, many times she is not only asking, do I like him? She is also asking, can this man build a life? That is why, as a man, the first thing to look for in this life should not be women. It should be your life, your mission, your finances, your direction, your discipline, your future. Because once your life is in order, everything changes. You think differently. You walk differently. You talk differently. You choose differently. You stop begging. You stop performing. You stop chasing every woman for validation. And that is exactly what many women feel. A man with financial stability does not only have money, he has weight, he has structure, he has control over himself. He has proof that he can delay pleasure and work towards something bigger. That is attractive. Now let's be careful here. This does not mean every woman wants a millionaire. This does not mean if you are still building, you have no chance. This does not mean love is fake. What it means is that many women prefer a man who is going somewhere, not a man who is standing still, making excuses. There is a big difference. A broke man with discipline, direction, and hunger can still be respected. But a broke man who is lazy, bitter, entitled, and distracted, that man is hard to believe in. And women feel that. That is why many men misread their relationships. They think a woman is deeply with them, but many times she is only there because she has no better option yet. That is the painful truth some men discover too late. The moment a better option appears, more stable, more focused, more capable, suddenly her feelings change. No, many times her selection changed because she was never fully sold on you. She was only staying near you. That is why men must stop building only for romance and start building for reality. Build your income. Build your habits. Build your discipline. Build your future. Build your name. Not because money makes you a man, but because a man without control over his life becomes easy to overlook, easy to disrespect, and easy to replace. And once you understand that, the next point becomes even more powerful. Because women do not only look at what you have, they also look at what you represent. 3. Status. Women notice how the world sees you. Status is one of those things many men misunderstand. They think status only means celebrity, fame, blue check marks, big cars, public attention. No. Status, at its core, is this: how much value, respect, and social proof follows your name. It is how people respond when you speak. It is how you carry yourself in a room. It is whether others trust you, whether others respect you, whether your life looks meaningful, whether your presence feels important. A man with status does not need to scream. He does not need to brag. He does not need to force attention. People already feel something around him. And women feel that too. Why? Because status gives clues. It tells a woman that other people see something in you. It tells her that you matter somewhere, that you are competent somewhere, that you are effective somewhere, that you are respected somewhere. That is powerful. Because attraction is not only about private chemistry, it is also about perceived value. This is why some men walk into a room and instantly get more attention without saying much. It is not always because they are the most handsome. Sometimes it is because they look important. They look established. They look respected. They look like men who are used to being listened to. And women pick up on those signs very quickly. Status can come from many places: your profession, your leadership, your social intelligence, your discipline, your reputation, your confidence, your calmness, your network, even the way people greet you. If people light up around you, women notice. If you lead naturally, women notice. If your life has momentum, women notice. And let me say something many men need to hear. If no one respects you, if no one values your presence, if your life has no direction, if you are invisible everywhere you go, do not be shocked when women overlook you too. This is not cruelty. This is reality. Women often want a man who already looks chosen by life. Not perfect, not rich beyond imagination, not famous, but solid, respected, capable, significant. That is why status is so important. And the good news is this: Status can be built by becoming excellent, by being competent, by mastering something, by speaking with clarity, by behaving like a man with standards, by refusing to be needy, by becoming useful, by becoming rare. A man with real status does not chase attention. Attention starts finding him. And when that begins to happen, you also start to see the ugly side of modern selection. Because some women are not looking for a man to build with. They are looking for a fantasy that never ends. And that brings us to the last point. 4. Women want it all, and many are never satisfied. This is where many men finally lose themselves. Because after looks, after money, after status, they still think, maybe if I do a little more, she will finally be satisfied. No, some women are not confused. They are just never satisfied. They want looks. They want money. They want status. They want attention. They want emotional safety. They want excitement. They want leadership. They want freedom. They want romance. They want a dangerous man who is also soft. A busy man who is always available. A strong man who obeys her emotions. A man with options who acts like he has none. In other words, they want contradictions. And many men destroy themselves trying to become all of that at once. That is the trap. The trap is not only women's expectations. The trap is your willingness to abandon yourself just to be selected. You start changing your voice, changing your values, changing your boundaries, changing your priorities, pretending, begging, performing, overgiving, over-explaining, over-proving. And for what? For approval from someone who does not even know what she truly wants. That is why one of the strongest lessons a man can learn is this. Stop centering your life around what women want. Start centering your life around what you want. Because the moment a man becomes obsessed with being chosen, he becomes weak. He loses his edge. He loses his direction. He loses his standards. He becomes reactive. And women feel that too. The strongest men are not the men trying to fit every woman's checklist. The strongest men are the ones who know what they want, what they stand for, and what they will never reduce themselves to get. That is power. Because yes, some women want everything. Some women are always comparing. Some women are chasing perfection. Some women do not know how to choose because their standards are not standards. They are fantasies. And if you are not careful, you will spend years trying to prove yourself to someone who can never be satisfied. So what should a man do? Simple. Build yourself. Sharpen your looks. Fix your finances. Raise your status. Know your value. And then select carefully. Do not worship women. Observe them. Do not chase validation. Study behavior. Do not lose your mission trying to impress people whose desires change with mood, trend, or opportunity. Because the truth is, a man becomes dangerous in the best way when he stops asking, what do women want from me? And starts asking, what kind of life do I want to build, and who is truly fit to share it with me? That question changes everything. So how do women select men? They notice looks. They respect direction. They are drawn to status. And many of them are still chasing a picture in their head that no man can perfectly fulfill. That is the truth. And once you understand that, you stop being naive. You stop thinking attraction is random. You stop thinking selection is all about luck. You stop wasting your best years begging to be seen while neglecting the very things that make a man valuable. Your job is not to become perfect for women. Your job is to become solid as a man. Solid in your body. Solid in your finances. Solid in your reputation. Solid in your standards. Because when a man becomes solid, he stops fearing rejection so much. Why? Because he knows he is building something real. And that is what many men need to hear. The goal is not to make every woman want you. The goal is to become the kind of man who is no longer destroyed by who does not. Not all women are the same. Not every woman is shallow. Not every woman is impossible to satisfy. But enough patterns exist for a smart man to wake up and stop moving blindly. If this video hit you, like the video, subscribe, and comment "Build First" below. Because the man who builds himself first will always see women more clearly than the man who chases them first.